Hey, what's going on, guys and girls? I'm the Epic Nate 315, and today I wanted to talk about Advanced Warfare. And was it just simply too little and just too late to save Call of Duty from the horrible reputation that Ghosts has given it? Because Ghosts is considered a very big blemish on Call of Duty's records, and after Ghosts, a straw can break the camel's back. And it feels as though Advanced Warfare may have been that straw, because the game itself, it's good, but we need great in order to give this series and revive it back, the once massive, dominant FPS franchise that we know. And it feels as though Ghosts took that away, and Advanced Warfare tried to give that back, but I'm not entirely sure if it succeeded, and it doesn't appear a lot of people are sure either. Ghosts was so poorly received due to the fact of the matter that the gameplay was so slow. The de facto removal of the UAV and far slower maps contributed to that. They made the game slow and harder to get kills, hence people had a lot less of an enjoyable time on it, respectively. And Advanced Warfare does the exact opposite. They say, okay, the community hates slow gameplay, so let's make it really, really fast. And that's understandable, but the problem is, when you do that, you are missing a very important part. You need a level of equilibrium to make a game good. And if you don't have that level of equilibrium, there will be there will be conflicts in the game. There will be friction. You see, with this far faster style of gameplay, the exosuits and the almost the same size maps from Ghosts, you've got a very, very different thing. You have more of this clusterfuck style of gameplay, because the fact of the matter is, game flow can no longer be dictated by its map nor its creators. Because you see, when a map is there, and the map has a sort of flow to it, that the developers and map creators kind of intend and pre-intend it to be developed that way. So that way when players get into gun battles, it's not random, it's intended, and you've got a level of cover near you, and every gun battle is supposed to be equal due to map flow. However, Advanced Warfare doesn't allow that. You see, since you can go almost anywhere, anytime, in any amount of time, it's a far different story. And there's no map flow to it. So it's one big clusterfuck, and every game mode feels as though you're playing a rehashed version of TDM. There's not much unique and, flavor to each game type as there used to be in other Call of Duties. And that's where Advanced Warfare lags behind. That's where it becomes lackluster. It just does not offer any real sense of equilibrium that was necessary after Ghost. They were so afraid of taking the slow-paced route that they kind of hurt themselves in the process, because without this level of equilibrium, without the level of map flow being dictated by the creators, and without the fact of without the mechanic of getting kills consistently, the game doesn't become as fun. Because when you have this gigantic clusterfuck of a team deathmatch in the domination game type, it's a lot different. It's not as fun to the player, because the gunfights are no longer going to be as equal as they used to be. And this gigantic exo movement mechanic contributes to that. And it feels as though exo movement was kind of copied from other games. 2014 will be remembered as the year in which games rehashed their movement systems, which isn't that bad, in my own opinion. However, so many games did it. I mean, it feels like Advanced Warfare did that just to kind of keep up with games like Titanfall and Destiny, and even Halo has rehashed its game movement speed and mechanics. So it felt as though Call of Duty needed to do the same, I suppose, is what Sledgehammer was getting the vibe of, and they did that, but it doesn't feel as though they did it as effectively as the community would have liked it to. Another big problem that I have with this game is the god-awful exo survival. It is ridiculously repetitive, and it feels as though a PC modder could have done it more effectively and much better, because quite frankly, it feels as though this was done in a day. There's no change to the maps in Exo Survival. It's just random multiplayer maps with enemies spawned in occasionally, round after round. It's wave survival, but it's not fun. There's no narrative to it, and there's just no real sense of anything. There's no sense of reward or anything like that to be gained when you play this mode, and it drastically changes difficulties randomly. One round will be easier than the last, yet the next one will be repetitively hard. It just doesn't make a lot of sense, and it doesn't feel that fun, and you can see it. Sledgehammer didn't put a lot of time into it. And it's kind of questionable how we're getting zombies 3 months after the game has come out for $15 when we were provided with such a lackluster initial co-op mode anyways. It just raises some eyebrows to me. It makes me really, really question what the intentions of this, of Sledgehammer and Activision really were, and if they're really trying to escape this, cash grab, milking the cash cow sort of mindset that a lot of players already have on the series. And it seems like Exo Survival and Zombies aren't really helping and aiding in its cause. But anyways, guys, that's for you to decide. Do you like this new Call of Duty Exo mechanics system? Do you like Exo Survival for whatever reason? I can't think of one, so please provide me one in the comment section below, in which case I can finally begin to enjoy that game mode. Anyways, guys, this is the Epic Nate signing out. Have a fantastic day, evening, whatever it is. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.